everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So 2 weeks ago, Apple released iOS 16.5 Beta 1, and like I said, today they have now dropped iOS 16.5 Beta 2, and this is kind of common for Apple when they have new dot releases. They start with a 2-week interval per beta, and then what'll happen is they'll gradually get to 1 week in between each beta build. So again, 2 weeks ago, we got Beta 1, today we got Beta 2. If you guys follow the channel, you know we did our first look on iOS 16.5 Beta 1, and there was basically nothing new. You had a little revamped Sports Center in the Apple TV app, and you had 1 or 2 other minor tweaks. This seems to be a pretty small update. 16.5 is what you'd assume to be a larger dot release, but it seemed to be more of a bug fix release, and we probably will only get this before we get iOS 16 in June, maybe obviously a couple of other builds of iOS 16.5, maybe 16.6, but all speculation on my part. What I can tell you is fact though, we have had some issues with Beta 1, whereas the always on display would not come on. It would purely just stay black. You would never actually get your wallpaper. Sometimes that wouldn't work. Also on the lock screen, when you would tap the actual flashlight, it wouldn't work. It would just actually kind of show that it was illuminated, like it was lit, kind of like now, but it wouldn't actually be on as you can see it is now. Aside from that, battery drain, hit and miss some days, nothing extreme, so no major concern there, but I'm hoping Beta 2 here will improve on it pretty greatly. Having said all that, I'm sure this video will be short. Let's take a look at the build numbers, see what's going on, see if there's any release notes that Apple's uploaded, and take a look. Okay, Beta 2 just finished installing. As you can see here, it's telling us our iPhone has been updated to iOS 16.5. Let's go ahead and jump right into this and see what we can find. So right off the bat, let's go right into our settings, general, and about, and we can see that this build is now 20F5039E. And this is my first time checking. Let's see if there's any release notes here. As you can see, it's still leading to Beta 1. Apple's kind of been slacking in regards to what has been fixed in the beta releases. They're not really coinciding with the actual release itself. When the OTAs go out, these are not updated as you would traditionally assume. But beyond that, just from quickly using it and scrolling around, we can see it's working pretty smoothly. The phone did get a little warm. You know, we do like to do this heat check during our updates and all that. So let's get our thermostat out. Let's see. You can see it's already over 101 here, 103. So yeah, it is, the device is running pretty warm from the update. I mean, Apple seemed to have done a little better of a job in the most recent builds, but this one seems to have, unfortunately, went back and digressed a little bit here. Beyond that, a couple of the other updates that we were talking about in Beta 1, iOS 16.5 did add a new screen recording command to start and stop a screen recording via Siri. You guys know the hot word. I'm not going to do it again to trigger your guys' devices, but if you say, hey, you know what, start a screen record, it will do that, and then you can tell it also to stop. And then also kind of like what we alluded to earlier in our intro, there is now a somewhat reworked sports section in the Apple News app. So if you actually go into News, you will see a new tab at the bottom here, purely for sports. This is great, good to see, but nothing really too great. It's curated from obviously different articles around the web, but I haven't found much use or benefit from it yet. One other good thing that seems to be coming, and if you are a sports fan, obviously, it's going to be awesome, but they're working on a quad view, so basically the 4 quadrants of different shows to be able to watch for different sporting events, specifically for streaming sports at the same time. Apple currently offers like MLS Season Pass and Friday Night Baseball and all that, so the quad box picture-in-picture would make the experience immensely better and probably have a little better of a draw for their Apple TV services. But minus that, no other really features were found. Haven't really seen too much else in regards to this. Everything kind of looked the same in the settings and all that. Pretty common. So not going to ramble on this video too much longer, guys. I'll keep it short. That's it for this one. Again, 16.5 seems to be a very minor release update. It's more like 16.4.2 to be honest with you, but they decided to use a major dot release in this release for some reason. So let us know if you find anything else in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.